Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. Today I've got a review for you of this knife here. This is a Sarge Knives 803. As you might have recalled if you watched my channel update video, we're doing a new system for reviews, and this is the very first video with that new system. I did forget to mention, I showed you guys this deal, so they'll score 1 out of 10 on all these, and then there's a 10th thing that's overall. My overall opinion on the knife, that also gets a score 1 out of 10. So everything will have a overall ranking of something out of 100. So, alrighty. Well, let's get into this guy. So here's the box. Sarge Knives. Very, very nice box. Really like this. We'll get rid of the box a little bit. Let's go into some size comparisons, because those are one of our... Size is one of our things. Alright, so here he is compared to our channel's mascot. So as you can see, he is bigger. Very, very nice. Here it is compared to another knife we've reviewed on the channel, I think. The Precision Blades Camo Flipper. A little bit smaller than that guy. Still. This guy is a little bit smaller than you might think. Here it is compared against the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Yeah, whatever. And here it is compared against a knife that I don't have any information on. I got this as a gift and have no idea what it is. So if you guys know about this knife, let me know. And last but not least, here it is compared to a Q-tip. Alright, so size on this guy. What do I think about his size? Honestly, well, the blade to handle ratio is a little bit off, I think. He's not as big as you might think. The blade itself is only, I don't have a ruler around here. It's not very long. You can see, well, let's pull out the, let's grab this guy. Yeah, it's a lot shorter than that. So, not too big. A tactical knife has to be big. All ninjas know this. And so for this guy, on size, I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. Coolness. Let's go ahead and go into coolness. This guy also gets a 6 out of 10 on coolness. He's all blacked out, which is very, very nice. A little bit of gunk in there. I don't know what that is. You can see it says Sarge there. That's very, very nice. And the handles, like I said, everything's all black. It's got this little texturing thing in here. It's a liner lock. Tip down only carry. The blade size, kind of a little clip point. Really, a good knife, but not anything super, super amazing. Nice little thing for your finger there. Extras. This guy scores a 2 out of 10 on extras because it really doesn't have any extras except a lanyard hole, which, by the way, see how the tip of the blade is in that lanyard hole? That's really nice in case you want to, like, cut your lanyard. For some, if you need to, I don't know, use your lanyard string for survival purpose, you can, cut it really easily right in there. So that's pretty great. Deployment, we'll get into later. Price on this guy gets a 5 out of 10. It's alright. This guy cost me 23 bucks. I think that's a pretty good Mall Ninja knife price. And, ergos get a 5 out of 10. Also, they're pretty neutral, they're pretty good. I like how these things up here are super sharp. This jimping is really, really sharp. Cut your thumb, that's really nice. So, now those are out of the way. Let's go and look at some, how it carries, its tactical use, its actions, or its action, all that good stuff. Let's get to it. Alrighty, so this is the part of the video where we start to talk a little bit about action and tactical uses. So let's get right into the action on this guy. So it's thumb studs, there's no flipper, and it is unassisted. There's no spring assist on this guy. You can shoot it out with your thumb. It's very smooth, opening and closing. Listen to this. A little lock stick. The lock stick is nice. Not as much as, there could be. But I do prefer a spring assist. And I like that. I don't like the smoothness on the close or the open. You can see that there's some big fat plastic or Teflon washers in there. I really like closing my knife having to push against spring. So this, I like spring assist, and honestly, this is not up my alley. So the Sarge Knives 803 gets a 4 out of 10 on action. Now let's start doing some tactical and practical testing, starting with sharpness. I've already been playing around a little bit. Let's see if I can hold this guy. So yeah, that's actually decently sharp. That's pretty good. This knife, in my mind, is not a primary knife. It's more of a secondary. Still pretty thick, which is good. And a pretty thick grind. If this was a primary, I think this could work as a primary. You want your primary to be big, thick, and hefty, so you can get hacking cuts in there. When this guy's a little bit more of a slicer, but that's okay. So let's go attack some cardboard and do some maneuvers with it. Alright, so now let's get into some hard tactical testing. Hi-ya! All right, let's talk a little bit about what we just saw. This guy performed very, very well, even with the throw. That was very, very nice. Did the stabbing just fine. Cuts. Yeah, I think cuts are good. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna have to give this guy an 8 out of 10 for tactical use. That was pretty impressive. Not disappointed at all. Pretty nice. Yep, 8 out of 10 overall tactical uses. All right, so let's talk a little bit about carry and deployment of your Sarge 183 or 803. My bad. So first thing, it's tip down only, which I like. It's the only way to carry a knife is tip down. So that's really, really good. I do have concerns it might be a little bit too deep carry. Yeah, you see that? See how it like disappears really easily? Yeah, I don't... Whenever you're carrying a knife, you want people to know that you have it, right? That all ninjas can agree on that. And this guy just... He doesn't deliver on that. This guy hides away pretty nicely. One thing I do like, though, is that it says Sarge on the clip, or Sarge. So that's nice. So for carry, I'm gonna have to give this guy a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 for carry. Now let's talk about deployment. So for deployment, let's see how fast I can get this guy in and out of my pocket. So he's in there, walking around, doing my business. All of a sudden I get attacked by a zombie. That wasn't bad. Would be better if it was spring assist. Slides into your pocket good, slides out good, and slide out, and zombie! You know what? Deployment isn't so bad. We'll give this guy a 6 out of 10. Alrighty guys, so there we go. We've taken a look at everything there is to take a look at for the Sarge 803. And so now it's time for me to give my overall opinion slash, I guess, verdict on it. Which, my overall score for this guy is a 7 out of 10. I actually think this is a pretty good little tactical backup knife. Maybe not. Maybe it could be a primary knife for some folks, but I think it'd be primarily a secondary. Primarily a secondary? What the heck? Primarily a secondary. I can't read the box. Anyways. So yeah, 7 out of 10. So now we're going to add up. Well, I guess we should go more into my overall opinions. So, Action's not the best, carry isn't the best, but it is still tip down only. That's really, really nice. It gives you the blade steel. Focus. 440C stainless china, and there's a number of the model. SK, I'm assuming, stands for Sarge knives. I'm learning how to read a little bit. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm not doing too bad. Anyways, noisy neighbors. I think it's a decent knife. I think it's decent. Centering is spot on, which is for some reason. I mean, tactical knives don't really need that, but you know, whatever. Design's cool. It's got some nice texturing and stuff. So yeah, like I said, 7 out of 10 overall opinion. Now, this gives this knife a grand total overall score, everything added up. This knife gets a 53 out of 100, which is a little bit lower than I thought it would be, but still not an awful score. Not by any means, not by any stretch of imagination. So I'm really pretty pleased with this knife. Not the best, but also not a terrible option at all. Alrighty, there you go, guys. I'll see you in the next video, Mall Ninjas.